Everybody has a start to their journey, and this is issue 1 of my journey. Issue 1 is because I like comic books, but I don't got a freaking clue what I'm doing. I mean, I do have a clue on some things. You can see all the stuff behind me. Right now I have a 3D printing business, and that's something I'm invested in, but I've come to the realization that I want to do content creation full time, and I'm tired of pretending I don't. And I feel like everybody likes to see a success story, or they like to see someone fail. So either way, it's a win-win for you guys, because you're gonna see me win. You're just gonna see me win, and if you see me fail, then I'll probably be dead. So there's that. But this is a introduction to who I am and what I do and what I want to do. And like I said, I don't have an exact clue of what I'm gonna be posting about every post, but I figured this is no better way to just start, and it'll come to me in my head. So, yeah. But I think today is a good day to do a tour of what I do now, my workshop. So here we go. Side note, I think I also might make today just like a vlog, so you'll follow me along when I go to the gym, and let's try and get 10 minutes of content out of the first video. So here we go. Here we go again. So my workshop is actually upstairs in my regular shop, but it's something I've transformed over the past couple of months, and there's no better way to start to see who I am, where I work every day. This is the workbench of what I usually do. I take 3D printed parts that either I model or I find the models, and I make stuff like this. The Batman Beyond suit is right there. And I say that like that I've been working on the suit. I'm working on a Batman Beyond suit. And that is the workshop arena table area. I don't know why I said arena. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be talking a lot more than I need to because I'm filtering out who I am and my authentic self. So, yeah, I'm trying to be transparent too. So you're going to hear the things I'm thinking before you even think I'm thinking them. So that's one part of the workshop. Diet Coke can's the most important part of this segment, but besides that, I got a new light ring for when I want to film TikToks, which I'll actually link my TikTok in this, but this is my new and improved workbench, and you could say, well, how the fuck is this improved from anything? But trust me, I didn't have this before. But this is where I journal, I come up with new ideas. That's specifically my journal that I've been writing in the past couple of weeks. And then this is something that I'm not sure if I really need, but it makes me happy, is I have a chalkboard it's like a vision board. If I have something I really want to display in my mind, I write it on there. And yeah, this is the creative center of what I do. There'll be a lot of times where I'm just sitting here for hours and hours, so yeah. So this is just one of my display areas in my shop because I've got so much crap I honestly need to sell some of this stuff, not just the stuff I put up for sale, but this is kind of like my Spidey corner. You can see all the masks and stuff, and then this is like my shirts and stuff. That's unfinished, the Superman deal, but that is the Wall of Weird. That's a Smallville reference if you don't know. Wall of Weird. How about that? This is probably my favorite thing just ever, is my bat cave, because as you can see, I've got 2 bat suits. That one's shorter than me, but the mannequin used to be about the same height as me. I'm 5'8". That mannequin's like 6 foot something, but they both fit me. It's just a little awkward seeing big Batman, tiny Batman, but that's besides the point. I got the suits, I got another shirt, I got my little detective workstation, some comic books and stuff over there. I got another table that I do some work at. I got a bench of my other projects. I was going to try and say miscellaneous, but I stuttered. So, yeah. The Lego Batmobile, my sister got that for me. It took me like months to build because I have a very bad attention span when it comes to specific things. So that's something new you didn't know about me until I just said it. So, now you know. That's kind of all I got to tour around, like show off. So I think the next segment of this video will be most likely me driving to the gym at around, I don't gotta watch, around 4. So I'll record that then. I'll edit all this together the best I know how. And then the next video, I'll edit it a little bit better. And better and better and better until I'm not the best, but better than I am now. So I'll see you when I drive to the gym. Maybe I'll splash in a little transition. Hopefully it doesn't look like a school presentation transition and I can put a little more oomph into it, you know? So catch you then. So it's 3:40 right now, which is pretty spot on for the prediction of when I said I'd leave my house, but we're gonna go to the gas station and get an energy drink because I had a little bit of carbs before the gym, but I kind of want to just get a little bit of extra kick into my system because I'm a little tired, a little burnt out, but it's important to take care of your physical health. And that's funny as I'm saying that, talking about taking caffeine just to get some energy, but it's besides the point. Yeah, I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna meet up with my friend at the gym. It's back and triceps, and it should go good. Try and get a little stronger from last time, maybe get one more rep since last week, and see some growth because I want to take care of all aspects of my health, including my physical fitness, and that's something I want to show you, at least to begin with. So we'll see what sticks around with this content. I'm going to be ever-changing and evolving, so if it evolves into more fitness stuff, then it does. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. And I guess the first 5 people that watch this will know what began. Maybe 0 people will watch this. Who knows? I don't know. I have a pretty good idea that nobody's going to watch this, but it's just experimentation at its finest. So let me go get my drink, and then I'll film a little bit more. So we acquired the energy drink. I really like Reign's personally. I used to like Ghosts, but since my sister introduced me to this Reign, I like the orange Dreamsicle. Not sponsored, unless no. But about to go hit the lift. Stay positive, stay strong, stay focused, and it'll be a good workout. And then I'll film a little bit. Probably when I do work out, some clips thrown in there, and then when I get home, I'll do like a outro, and it probably won't go up within the day, but it's progress. I'm actually doing it, and I feel like a lot of people don't actually do it. So let's go hit the gym, and then we'll hit the rest of this video step by step. So I didn't actually film anything at the gym, and that is my bad. I didn't feel that there was any correct position where I could film horizontally because I'm so used to making TikToks, because that's what I've started out doing. But that's besides the point. I didn't film anything, but I worked out. It was a good workout. I went for a walk after, and I talked with my friend Andreas about just some of the things we usually talk about as best friends, but more so our goals and passions. Now, it's not my job to talk about his passions, but I will talk about something about me that I want you to know through watching this first video, and that this whole channel is about is I struggle a lot with purpose, very recently specifically, and through posting the content I've posted with some of the things I've been doing on TikTok, printing, making stuff, I feel like I've found my purpose and something I know that I want, which is rare for me because I have, one of my greatest strengths is I have an overactive mind, and I think about so much that it's hard for me to really fully think about one specific topic or section of my life. But the content I've been posting and the connection I have to the people that see that content is something I have never felt before. The ability to post who I am and more so what I do and have a connection to people and see that feedback that I inspired them to do this or I motivated them to do something for themselves is a feeling that I can't really lose. Like, it's going to stick with me forever. And that's why I know what I want to do. I want to be a content creator. I want to entertain, but through the entertainment, I want to get 2 points across. One of them is that you are limitless in what you can achieve. Obviously, you can't fly on your own. You can't shoot lasers out of your eyes like some people can. But anything that is in the realm of this universe, if it can physically happen, there's nothing on a scientific level that says it can't happen, then it can. So, what do I mean by this? I mean, the fact is, so many people go through their life from high school to college to career to middle age to death. They don't even realize that the things they are doing is not what they want to do. But at some point, some people trick themselves into thinking that's what they want to do. They become complacent because they say, well, this was good enough. And that leads into the second point is, I am not okay with good enough. I want my life to be full of excitement and achievements that I can pass on to people that come after me. And I want to prove through this channel, with whatever means that may be, I'm not exactly sure. I want to prove that anybody can do what they say they want to do. And many people do say they're going to do things, but many people statistically don't. And I feel like these videos can be a great way to understand why and how to change that. And you should always strive to be limitless, because at the end of the day, there's only one thing holding you back, and that is yourself. And I know there's nothing else on this planet that I want to do. And if I don't do this, regardless of how long it takes, regardless of how much stress it puts onto me, regardless of how much I doubt myself throughout the next chapter of my life, I know I will not give up until I prove that limits don't have to exist, especially the ones that you place on yourself. So, what has 4 minutes of me talking achieved? I don't know. But it's 4 minutes that I can't get back, 4 minutes that I'm going to post. Tonight I'm going to work on the basics of a little bit of video editing, because it's something I don't know how to do. And I want to at least act like I know what I'm doing. So, I'm going to learn a little bit of editing over the next day or so, edit all these clips together, and hopefully by the end of it, I'll have a fully realized YouTube video to put out into the world and prove that limits don't have to exist and you are capable of whatever your heart tells you to do. So, that is the end of issue 1 of my journey, and I hope you had a great time consuming me. Scratch that. I hope you don't consume me. I hope you had a good time watching. So, good night.